Good evening and welcome. Oh, um, yes, I think it's working again. I hope. Oh, um, because welcome to Tier 5 of ALR. We're here for the penultimate round at Interlagos in Brazil. To see who's going to grab the title today, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be decided today. So, it's Sunday night once again, almost coming to a close of the season. Slightly shorter season for Tier 5. Was still kind of last minute that we started this tier. For next season, Tier 5 will on pace based the slowest tier. Which is no offense to everyone competing in that, but now it's just a little bit everyone. All new drivers are here, except maybe Mike. He's, I think, the only one that has been demoted a tier, but he wanted to be so. And it looks like we have more drivers than last week. Yeah, what 15? And oh, we didn't put out the steward report. That's a little bit sad. It says enough that the last incidents were like the tier 2, tier 3 stuff from Monza, which is more than a week ago. But as far as I have said about tier 5, there were 6 reports of tier 5, and 5 of them were nothing for me. So but it doesn't affect any. I don't know. I don't know what the rest said. I can't. No, I'm the only one that. Guys! So, okay, I think it works now. Are the standings even updated? The standings are updated, but there is, I think, there was a penalty, but I don't think it influenced race results. A little bit sad. In those standings, at least I have driver standings, which is nice. Constructors is like, yeah, I can do it by myself, and maybe I should, because I also have to do the tier 1 standings, but we're gonna begin with the standings in tier 5. Stiba is leading after a 7th place of last week at Monza. He has a gap of 44 points to Cloud, so in a lot of yeah, it has to be a very weird race if he doesn't win the title today, to be honest. He's almost all the time safe. If Cloud is winning, he has enough. If Cloud's winning, he can only like lose 19 points on him, which means that if he finishes 8 or lower, then the title's not decided. But however, last time Cloud won and Siva was 7, so but Cloud is second. He's 1 point ahead of Louis, who's not here anymore. Heide is fourth. He has a real shot on third. Only 22 points to gain to Louis. Heide is kind of convincingly fourth. He has a 19-point advantage over Buddha, who is leading a group battling for fifth, together with Lucas, Sabetti, Salieri, Leon, and the top 10 is closed off by Courtois, who only drove the first 2 races. So, come on, guys. There is like a top 10 place for grabs. You only have to score, in Denja's case, has to score 12 points. But, that's not. Still only 15, and Sabetti is already doing stuff we don't want to see. I have Sabetti somewhere, because he was in my invite list for PGL F6 1 year ago, or more than a year ago, I think. Let's see, qualifying looks dry and nice and steady, and out first is, I think, Stiba once again. It is Stiba once again. And he's on the mediums. Danger is 2. Cool. Okay. Well, this is the first lap of Stiba. Unfortunately, a lot of guys not here, but we have a grid bigger than 13, which was last week. I'm literally not expecting anything at the USA next week. It almost feels already like the closure of the season, because I'm like already in my mind I'm like already thinking about the next season, and he's going in, right? No, okay, that was just a very sharp line. 173 on the mediums. I think I can be quiet for a minute. Damn. However, yeah, they're close, like Heide with a 177, but that's on the sauce. That's on the fucking sauce. Jesus, okay. Look what Zap can do. Going P4, 177. Malone? Do I know him? Is he already in the standings? Oh no. Mo. He is kind of good. Did he already race once? I don't think so. No, he doesn't. He didn't. Okay. Well, he's going third. It's kind of close, but let's not forget the fact that Siba put in the lap on the freaking medium. Fuel blade in. Mike on his way. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that has to be done for next season. I'm always very hyped to organize a race of champions before the next season is starting, so already a little bit searching and finding out who we can qualify for that. However, yeah, we're just gonna make the pick. Of course, all the champions are gonna make it, and most of the times the runner-up also, I think all the time. But yeah, that's only if you count sprint into the equation. That's going to be 12 drivers, so of course there will be more. And of course the allocations for next season, I think in about a week Rossi is going to announce the calendar. I think over a week, because over a week we still have the last race, and we have a little bit of a break, because can already announce that the Race of Champions will be on the 15th of April, which is 3 weeks from now on. Even more. 3.5. Maiko in 10th with a 193. Tube to the outlap, maybe Cloud. Yes, purple first sector. Looking good. But there will be some events in the off season, like the F2 Cup, and if someone wants to organize something on a specific date, just like a one-off random event, make sure to hit me up. If anyone has an idea for something we can do in the off season, I know for a lot of the days we already have the F2 Cup, and for the nights I will be commentating that. So, but if there's some nice ideas, please let me know, because there will be a slightly longer gap in between. Cloud going fastest. Well, he should. On the soft, 3/10 quicker than Steva on the medium. Let's see that. Geoblade. Still on the mediums. Then you put in the 10 time with a 188. It's kind of close from P3 to P7. The Salieri, Malam, Heide, Zap and Apex. I hope Sabetti rejoined and is able to drive in his car. Otherwise, we will hear from him. 2 blades coming across the line. 196, which is not enough for a top 10 position at the moment. The Salieri with a purple middle sector. They're all going so tight. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, but I just let the car flow out. And he goes second with a 171. Heide goes third. They're all overtaking Steva now, but Steva has his run on the soft still to do. And Apex, he's improving in time, but not in position. And that's an invalid for Malone. It sounds so French, I can't even pronounce it. I'm sorry if I do wrong. Let's look at Leon. Oh, has some traffic on this lap. Almost lost it over there, but is... whoa, okay. Okay. It's not even improving, but yeah, looked a little odd. Maybe it looks like Steve is in traffic. A little. It's really helping that line. But it is for him. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, but this is a soft run, so I'm not, yeah. That's kinda okay. Sabeti is on a run, Buddha is also on a run. They both have to still set a lap. With 7 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock. Oh wait, I have to make sure. Okay, yeah, everything is okay. Buddha coming across the line. 176. That's P6. And Sabeti is somewhere not on the track. He's a landslide off. He went for a picnic. And that lap ruined, you could say. Evan, I don't think Evan is really particularly going to. He's in thrill up all fast. And Benja is in Vella. And Zap is also on thrill up all tires and he is letting someone past. It's a racing point. What? Yeah. Okay. Maybe Jublade can improve. To be honest, everyone is within 3 seconds. Quite okay. Oh god. Sometimes I'm thinking, it's even improved it. No, it's good. But still, Jublade improving a little bit. Well, he improves by 7/10, but he's not like improving a lot of position. But sometimes I'm like thinking, if people with bad or a little bit poor internet connection, I hope they all don't stream, because if they do stream and they also have a poor or laggy internet connection, stop the streaming. I know in a lot of leagues there is a ban on streaming it by yourself. We don't want to do that, but if you see that you have a poor or bad internet connection, be sensible and don't stream. You can always like put a recording afterwards. The game is always recording like the last hour of what you did, so I'm a little bit like, just don't, Dad. Because it's, yeah, well, at least we have a better policy now with regards to internet, bad internet connection. You can get strikes, and that's also the reason why Hyped is still out. Yeah, it's not shown any improvements so far, so I'd love to see him racing, but Cloud not finishing his lap. Okay, and Jublade retired. And SJ is somewhere on the straight. And a lot of guys are in. Mike. Come on, Mike, you can do it. By the way, Smelly is on lap, finally, but he's on the mediums. I think everyone already settled up on softs right now. Or wait, I don't know. No, Denja didn't, but... Well, so that he survived in the section where he was off track last time we saw him. And he's coming towards the line for a 188 on mediums, and Mike following with a 186. Mike! You're nuts! What a lap! That is almost in the top 10. What a performance! Invalid. Liam now in the second sector. He's doing his final run way earlier. And Liam going 6 with a 176. And SJ is out. And I think it was Malam who was on it. No, not anymore. I hoped he was on the good lap, but he wasn't. Let's go to the... But coming towards the line, he's now been outqualified by Leon at the moment by only 5,000, so any improvement is an improvement, and he goes to P5 with a 173. It's kind of competitive here at the moment. Alam is going to start a lap. Zap is also one. Steve is preparing himself, I think. Yes, he is. And Cloud, he invalidated. He is quicker, but if he like backs off, he can do it. Then they're invalid, so Zap maybe. Nope. Also invalid. A lot of invalidations in the final run, so Heide 2, and he's not gonna make it until the flag, so his day is over. So that means that really only Steve has a legitimate shot at improving his time, and does like he needs to do. However, Cloud is on a new run. Yeah, everyone now just finish it or whatever. And Heide will still have fourth as highest, but we'll see if that happens. Denja is out. I think he clipped the wall maybe over there in the lake section of the track. I don't think Steve is. Oh yes, he is. I'm not getting used to that. He's improving by 3 freaking tenths. Incredible. So Cloud, what's the response? Yeah, he's slowing down. I don't know what he's slowing down because he knows he's on this set of tires for the last 6 laps. So he doesn't want to improve on them. Clever thinking. So we only have Evan, who's invalid and is going into the pits. So that's it. That was quali. Means that Steve has taken the pole, almost 4 tenths clear. I can set it almost 3 tenths clear of Cloud, who's only just finishing in second in front of the Salieri. Heide in fourth, Buddha in fifth, that's like the championship order. Marlan, Leon, Zab, Apex and Evan, followed by Mike. Mike with an incredible quality. Denjan 12th, then Sadetti, Jublade and SJ. It looks a little bit darkish. That's scary. Top is rooting for Marlan in this. Yeah, I can imagine those two know each other because I think I saw something in the tier 1 chat. But don't worry, like I've had 2 or 3 different drivers saying like, can I drop down or can someone be promoted? Don't worry, guys, we're on it. That's the whole reason why we're like reassessing the whole grid and everyone's pace because we want to make it fair and especially for tier 5 because this is just shambles sometimes. Nothing to disregard to Steven, but I think he deserves it to have a little bit more competition actually. That's also nice for him. He had in Louis, and he also has sometimes in Cloud, so. Yeah. Let me see. Who are on which tire? Oh, hard from Mike and Sadetti, medium for Jublade, rest is on the soft. So, and we're also kind of busy with seeing and checking which drivers are like able to race on Thursdays and which ones are Sundays. I can already say like one thing, the influx of new drivers has stopped a little bit, so it luckily isn't necessary to begin at tier 6. Would be bad, by the way, but it isn't necessary at the moment. So yeah, we're not gonna shift a lot with the dates. We also have the Project Cars on Saturday and the Sprint on Tuesday. We could also start something on. Yeah, I see that the Thursdays and the Sundays are most liked days, and a lot of the drivers can on Thursdays because this league also started out of a Thursday-based group of friends. I hope they see me friends. 5 red lights are out and we're underway, and looks like a decent start. 5 tower is messed up as fuck, but Steven leads, still ahead of Cloud. I think Heide with a good start. He's already on the back of him. Cloud going defensive, and Apex is already out. Oh, safety car. I was thinking, was Heide go to brake for the corner, but he was. What? Yeah, I see. there's a safety car, and like 2 guys are there at trackside, G-Blade and Apex. I think it's a good call of the safety cars out, because 2 guys crashed and are at a dangerous spot. And Mike with a penalty for something. Yeah. Well, okay. That happened kind of quickly. I don't think anyone is going to stop. Except if someone has damage. The Salieri is in for hard, Sabetti and Leaner in maybe. To change some front wing damage. Looks like long stops. And they're out again. I'm very interested what happened there in the back, to be honest. Well, I'm getting confirmation that this was a racing incident. That can sometimes happen. Very true. I think I saw something in a similar fashion earlier. That because the barrier is like sticking out of turn 3. So if you're wide there and you want to rejoin back and there is no room, you have to or massively brake or... Sabetti, what you gonna do now? You went already into the pit. I know what he's doing maybe. Oh, okay, he also needs a front wing, apparently. It does not visible. But what I also did sometime is when I started like on the mediums and there was a safety car that had damage in lap 1, that I switched to the hards and then, or switched to a different tire and then to the hards so that I could make it to the end. It sounds a little bit weird, but it's not really that important. Okay, but we have to wait. Can we just go this lap? Yes, we can. And Sabetti is just rejoined the train, so we're still having a restart. And I hope everyone is aware. To be honest, this is the best view for a restart. You can see that, like, Lima has a pretty decent start, and the cloud is following, and Heide, and yeah, that everything is going to be alright. That was very nice. I can watch at... No, not that. Problem for SJ, I think he's spun in turn 3. I want to see who are the great start as well. A lot of bad luck for the Salieri, he needed to pit, and Denja with the best start, he is up by 6 positions, or make that 7 when he passes Zap. in the middle sector, looks like, or at the start of the middle sector. He's now in this. It's Steva who already almost has a second to climb. Heide is on his tail, then Milan defending his teammate, and then follows Denja with Zab and the Ferraris. Leon is the first guy there on the medium tire. Still everyone in, well, not everyone, but a lot of cars are still in it to win it. And that's an incredible angle, really lovely. At least Heide did manage to do the overtake on Cloud. Can Cloud come back? He performed that overtake way early and he is going for it. And Heide is still on the outside. He needed to go off track a little. It looks like he's letting it go. Oh, almost Zab with a move back on Denja. It's kind of close here, but because the field is a little bit bunched up since Heide and Cloud decided to battle with each other. Even Evan is like joining this incredible train for P2. Oh, Denja going for it almost on Milan. He has good pace today, or for now at least. But you have to know, not everyone can be overtaken in the middle sector. Ferrari battle at Brazil. That frightens me the moment I'm seeing it, you know. I'm not really a Ferrari fan, but just that image is like fully visible in front of my eyes at the moment. Zero with the fastest at 198. Cloud is coming back at Heide. Oh, lockup for Milan. There are so many battles. Guys, take these. I think these two have a similar kind of pace. Denja going for fourth, and behind that, it's Buddha with the move on Zap. Incredible. So many overtakes. I think I have to just witness it from Leon's perspective, because he has a view of like every move in it. I'm missing like all of the moves at the moment in the final 2 laps, I'm sorry, but... Oh. I gradually like the TV pod camera more and more, because you can actually see stuff instead of having to rely on this. Yeah, there are guys going to have the slipstream. Everyone is in the train except for Mike. Here, you can see it already coming. Both Ferraris are going to make a move, maybe? No, not far enough, but maybe for the second straight. Yellows in sector 1. The Salieri has an awful day in office so far, because he can be really quick. And both Ferraris are making the move. Zach with the undercut. Don't curb that curb. Don't do it. He knew what was going to happen. If you clip that curb too much with too much speed on the inside, you're gone. You're a goner. So both Ferraris made a move. Milan is kind of dropping back, and Leon is showing good progress on his kind of new mediums. At the front, Steva is cruising to the title at the moment. Cloud following him has a little bit of a gap on Heide, who also had a gap for Denja to close, because the train is now more backwards at the moment. Even Buddha is kind of, yeah, he's built up a gap a little bit, but Buddha still the DRS of Denja. Zab looking to return the favor on Leon. I think Leon is going to make a move by himself. Leon is completely out of ERS. Like, if you don't have anything, just don't put it in overtake. Yeah, Denja, oh, what a run, what a run. Jesus. That was an incredible move. Leon showed incredible pace there on the... Oh god, take care, take care. Zap is doing some weird lines, and Sabetti has to take evasive action there, because he couldn't make the corner stick there. Oh, there is a piece of wind flying, and Evan is immediately going into the pits. Malan is also being overtaken by Leon. And there is Buddha coming on Denja. Both drivers really doing well at the moment, and Malan trying to come back on Leon, but he can't make it stick. The Ferraris are in a... They were like battling 3 laps ago for P7, now they are 4th and 6th. Whoa. Oh, Logan is doing tier 4, okay. A little bit of a lock-up here from Malan. Okay. Let's go forward to the front. Denja is, yeah, keeping with Buddha, which is good for him. Gap's already massive in front of that. So it all settled down a bit now. So we're ready for pit stop. Oh, that's a cool head. Just that some kind of not those special ones, I think. Denja trying again. I think Brazil can be a very good track for Race of Champions, wasn't it? That we just do this track now, and for Race of Champions we want to do a track that is like not been on the calendar for the last year, or at least a track that hasn't been driven in the league for a very long time. So yeah, this battle is going on, and there is the battle for P7 between Malan, Zap and Sabetti. Oh no. Warnings already entering. Warnings are being picking up and picking up and picking up and picking up. I'm not even sure what the strategy is. And I know I did this race by myself, but I'm having amnesia for strategies. Zap looks a little bit unstable to the middle sector all the time, to be honest. he looks quick and unstable. Malam looks stable but not so quick. So, and at this moment, the not so quick and less stable is winning because Zap loses it again. They're keeping a lot of space for each other, which is very good to see. Savetti going for the double move. Savetti is doing it. Malam is locking up a little bit. If Savetti leaves the room, it's just working out. But a great double overtake there by Savetti. You can really see that the mediums are getting into position. Malam pretty late, maybe slightly too late, but he's lucky that Zap doesn't have like a lot of stability in his car. Pit stop by Heide. He just rejoined in front of Mike, who is still in the running for a point. He's not that far back. In the meantime, you can really see that the mediums are getting gradually better and better because Buddha is like pulling away from Denja, and Leon, the other Ferrari, is catching him at the moment. Cloud is boxing, and Denja is too. It's dark. Where is Cloud coming back? It's behind Savetti. Yes, it is. And same question for Denja. Who's coming to be close to his teammate, to be honest. Yeah, that was kind of ordinary that Mike outqualified his teammate. Or going to the hearts, by the way. That's very nice. That's a very nice gesture from Mike. He knows it's not his battle, of course. And Malam also bit it. And now Cloud has to clear Savetti, something he has done for a majority of the season, because Savetti was for a majority of the season on a different strategy in a race. Sometimes he chose to be on a different one. This time he didn't. But yeah, this is going very nice and steady, and Cloud up into P4. He's going a little bit defensive against Savetti, but Savetti is already almost 8 tenths behind him, so the SGA is in. Maybe Malam can overtake someone, because I think for the majority of the race he has been overtaken so far. He's having a lot of issues with the brakes, locking up so once in a while. But he can chase Evan, who is on softs, not brand new softs, but yeah, those hards can be cold. He's captured him anyway. And the gaps are massive. Seriously. What the fuck? Evan is under pressure. You can see it because he picks up penalty. I love the ankle. Guys, all gaps from 2 to 4, 5 seconds. Well, in this case, I'm just going to watch Steva, how he's doing, because yeah, he deserves some credit and some airplay time, because he is like completely dominated. He has almost a pit stop window on everyone. can I do? What can I do? What can I do? This was the ideal point to tell something about the new season, but I'm not. I think I've said enough already. Yes, 5 tiers will come distributed over the Thursdays and the Sunday. A sprint performance league on Tuesday, so basically the sprint league, but then with performance cars, and the guys who are lowest in the championship or are generally slowest are in the better cars, so we can like equalize the playing field. And I think the Project Cars League is indeed continuing with an IndyCar League on the Saturday, so to be honest, if they needed drivers for it, but I've heard it is already full, I would have competed in that. Really love IndyCar. I'm kinda sure of my opinion that IndyCar is better than F1, which I think a lot of you are agreeing, because the playing field is way more equal. What the heck is this? This is a kinda interesting shot. Where is he coming back? He is from the lead into the lead. 1.3 ahead of Lee, and Cloud is kinda close. And Steve is on the medium tire, so I'm very curious what he's trying. But yeah, maybe he can pull something off like that. Buddha also pitted and is coming out just behind Denja, who did the undercut effectively, but you see the same thing happening here. Cloud and Denja pitted earlier, going to the hards, and Steve and Buddha later going to the mediums. And then we have Leon and Savetti, but they pitted earlier, so they're on a different strategy, and Cloud has to overtake Leon here before Steve is, he's already driving away, and he probably will, no matter what, because he's on the mediums. But Cloud is now up into second place. And I think it's also a matter of time before Buddha is overtaking Denja. Wow, around the outside. That guy's still there. Watch out for the curb. He survived the curb. Yeah, the track is narrow in there, so you can't really do anything. The guy is staying close. Betty is in. Leon is trying to hold on slightly longer. Lovely. Okay, and also the Saleri, I think he also needs to pit. I don't think he's going to do 33 laps on the hard. Maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, Sabetti pitted and has rejoined behind the guy he is been behind for the whole race, and that's sad. But also, Sabetti had the advantage of being on fresher mediums. He wanted to do this to end on the mediums. And Mike is still going strong. I think he has to pit still, but I'm kind of sure he has to pit. Because he pitted in lap 1 to the half. Or lap 2. He's a little bit in a problematic scenario here. I think Sabetti is going to do another double overtake. Watch my words. Oh, or maybe not. Or maybe he is. Oh, Mike, where are you going, mate? Sabetti is doing it once again. He is track extending, but he did it again. I did that once in Canada in a pre-season race, and I did a double overtake twice in the race. I did it once in a similar fashion as how Massa did it. I think it was Massa. I think in 2007 or 8 he like overtook 2 cars in the chicane because he was the only one with enough balls to drive on the kind of white stuff that was at the inside of the chicane. He did it once there, I know. And I also in the league race did it coming into the World of Champions chicane and then passed one guy like before it, and the second guy in front of me was like coming out a little bit. No, I think it was better. I think I just marched my way between 2 other drivers. Is he damaged? Oh no. I marched myself between 2 other drivers, and I think one was Honda Pa, Callum Henderson, who's apparently kind of quick now in PCL, and the other one was Cablo, and I think that was one of the final times that Cablo was really competing for a win. No disrespect to him, but he was really quick back then. Hello Lucas, I was already wondering, because you would be on the grid normally. Heide is finally coming towards the back of the Salieri, who is going to pit soon, I think. Leon is now, is he going to do the soft? He's going to wait, and to the soft. Okay, that's bold, but he can do it, yeah, that's kind of a, that's a fine strategy for him. I don't know if they're coming over here. Leon is in a real good shot to make some moves in the end of the race. He's in a nice gap. Really, he's in a nice gap. So, staying with Heide. Trying to pass the Salieri. I think the Salieri is going for the same, and Sabetti and Mike are doing too. They all go for a final soft stint. Can Heide pull this off? On his way to another podium. He is like really setting himself on the map as the third driver in the league. We weren't kind of sure how that's a great move, by the way. We were kind of sure what like the picking order was behind Stiva, and then when the season followed, we saw that Cloud was the second driver, and I think Heide the third, and Zap is doing it. That's an incredible under overcut. Heide saw what happened, what was happening there, and did the best thing he could do, because now he's going to stay in front on way fresher hard. It was very clinical and well executed. Yellows in sector 2. Evan is all the way around. Oh, watch out. It's a kind of appalling race for Evan. Anyway. I think he's been lapped by Stima and Cloud. And he's spinning again on hot tires. And he was like, well, that's enough. I don't like it anymore. Okay, so only 12 left, and Mike, to make 10 seconds, yeah, it's going to be difficult for him. Someone out of the top 10 needs to retire, to be honest, for Mike, because Sebetti's on the same strategy, and it's 20 seconds forwards after that, so, and he has already been lapped, so you can't use it like in the final lap. I think Denja's passed by Leon, it must be, Leon on those new softs. He's going to make the move. To be honest, Cloud is staying in the pace window of Steam. He's not really driving away from Cloud, but the seconds he gained at the beginning were enough. Oh god. Okay. Well, the close gaps have disappeared once again. Heide indeed in the running, by the way, for third here. The Salieri, when is he going to box? To be honest, his evening was going like absolutely horrendous, but he's going to be under pressure by both the Ferraris, and even maybe also Denja. So let's go back to Steva. Let's see how he is doing. Almost gonna catch up Sebetti. To be honest, you can say what you want about Steva, but he's really using his DRS to the limit, so he is driving on the limit. He doesn't need to, but well, he kind of needs to, because maybe Cloud will catch him then. And Cloud had also kind of... no, that's not they're the same, but it's also very smart to do that because of the sector. There is Salieri, sorry. Coming out of the pit, he's kind of clear for P9. He is even going to be joined very close behind Balam, and also can maybe gain some positions on the final soft run. So, overtaking course by the Salieri. Malam really has problems with his brakes, already mentioned it, but he's lucky enough almost every time it's a turn one when I'm watching. Maybe he knows when I'm watching and he has a little bit of pressure that he made that move from a mile away, but yeah. If you're confident on the brakes, then you're confident on your tires, of course, which are brand new. But yeah. So, Cloud is catching on Steve, huh? It doesn't matter, to be honest. Because if nothing goes wrong, Steve needs 6 more laps to become Tier 5 champion. It's a great result for him. Will also have his effect on where he drives in next season. I can already say that won't be Tier 5. Yeah, well, I think he's the deserved champion. Surely, Stiba won 4 races. This will be his 5th win in 11 races. So, yeah, there were also some races where he had issues. He wasn't by far the quickest, like in the first race. The first race was between Courtois and Louis, and the second one was also between Courtois and Louis. Only from Hungary onwards, Steven was like setting himself on the map as a championship contender with 2 wins in a row. When Louis also DNF'd a race, and that's also those 2 wins were the big reason why he is finishing so far ahead of Cloud, because those races in Hungary and Austria were 2 races where Cloud finished just outside of the points. They both did awful, by the way, in Monaco. Monaco, it was Louis who won in front of Evan, and Evan is 12 in the standings. Then the Salieri on his debut, and then a lot of other drivers, but nobody from the top 4. So. Let's go to laps Sabatti here. But after that, it was wins switching between Stiba and Cloud after Monaco, by the way. So he's going to take his 5th win. Other drivers that won this year, of course, 3 for Louis, 2 for Cloud, and 1 for Courtois. So, podium positions were kind of variated between those guys. Heide, of course, still waiting for his first win, but when Heide is finishing, he is doing a good job. The man in P3 is going to score his 4th podium and is 4th in the final 5 races, because in the first 6 it didn't really went well. Buddha finished every race in the top 10 where he raced. He only didn't race the first one in Britain. Always in the points, but it's kind of lovely to see about Buddha that he has finished also 3 times on the podium, or 4th or 5th, but the only other point scoring position for him is 10th. He scored a 10th place 4 times. It's kind of funny, to be honest. After him, it's of course Lucas, who has finished in the top 8 every race he drove, so he's not here. Then the Sabatti, where we see the Berg switching, by the way. Sabatti missed 2 races, only scored his first points with the podium in Hungary, and has been kind of consistent in the top 8 after. Same goes for the Salieri in the final 5 races in the top 7. It's going to be kind of close here also with Benjo, who has to defend for his life the final lap. Leon is like the only driver together with Steve and Cloud that drove every race. Did have his moments of unfortunate events, but also finished once on the podium, a 2nd place in Abu Dhabi. And behind that, of course, Evan with a podium, and in Japan it was Apex with a surprising podium because he never finished higher than 8th before that. So that's a little bit the strategy of the season. We have, of course, Jubilate, who almost drove every race and had his highest and best performance in Hungary, where he finished 6th. And then, of course, Mike is not even on the screen. Poor Mike. There is the Salieri coming. Oh. Yeah, he is grabbing the position away from Denja. Maybe he can come back. Behind there is also a battle between Zab and Malam. Denja on the inside here. The Salieri is trying to hold on the outside, and I think he's going to make it, yeah. Behind here, yeah. And Mike has to hope that someone retires now, and I don't think that's gonna happen. He will finish 11th, like he qualified in 11th. Malam is going to try it, I think. He has a lot of... Oh, but Zap has more, you're right, okay. They're going into the penultimate lap. Oh, Zap is... Yeah, he touched the grass, and maybe Malam has a run now for P8. No, he doesn't go for it. Okay. Let's go with Steve up for his final lap before he's crowning himself. We can crown him. He's crowning himself to champion. Of Tier 5, like I said, had a great season, but his championship ambition only kicked off from the third race onwards. He had a massive gap to close back then to Louis. Louis was on 43 points. I think he was already 20 points behind. And I think he also has the fastest lap, to be honest. He has with a 1:87. Cloud was always close, but yeah, he did it. The Tier 5 champions, ladies and gentlemen, here in Brazil, crowning himself at Steva 55, winning the driver's title. Cloud, he was very close, and then there is a huge gap to Heide, who's going for his 4th podium, and also like in contention for promotion. Maybe penalties will switch things up for P7 and lower. Buddha is coming. He did well on his strategy compared to Leon, who's finishing close behind him on the same amount of penalties. And back then in the Salieri, but Denja has stayed close. Problem is that Denja has penalties. And here is going to be a late move there. The Salieri 6th. I think Malam is even finishing in 7th. And Denja had such a good race, such a great start, but he dropped to the back, unfortunately, a little bit. Here we see. I want to see the results to confirm what I thought I saw. Yes, indeed, Malam did great by not having any penalties, and Denja even dropped to P9 because of penalties. And Mike had 24 seconds and it even dropped him to 12th. And yeah, it's not really happening a lot of the times. 2 retirements in the first lap. Was the only safety car of the day. And I always wanted to say this is the final race, but no, everyone is still going for it in the last race of the year. I'm very interested how many people will show up for that one. We will see that. So, this is your end result. Final laps of Steve and Cloud were kind of close to each other. So, everyone celebrating the triumph of Steva. I surely wanted to know how things are standing in the constructors. Last time I saw the standings were after Monaco. I think maybe Alfa Romeo did well there, and Ferrari, after Merck had the initial lead. So I'm not having those numbers at the moment. And next week we're back for the final race on the 28th of March. So stay safe everyone, and see you next week at the Circuit of the Americas.